Up the Dockers!
Adam, first pre-season game is this weekend, and we've also been doing a lot of work over the last couple of weeks. How's been pre-season been since we've been back?
Yeah, it was tough. Obviously, had 2 sessions down at 7 Acre, down the Raz on Tuesday, Thursday, and thanks for the Masher family for letting us use that. It was a fitness-based sessions on grass, which was good. We're back at the ground tonight, which is brilliant. So we focused on a little bit more football side of stuff. Saturday we had a little training game, which was good as well, and the boys have come back. Had 3 sessions, which has been really tough, and yeah, we're back in the swing of things tonight.
Absolutely, and just quickly now, looking out on the pitch, it's looking fantastic. We've got a few people out there having a look at it from the club and the stadium themselves. A lot of work's gone into it. Are we looking forward to being back here?
It's green. It's got plenty of grass on it. I'm sure it's greener than most pitches now. A lot of people have worked hard to getting it green, so yeah, it's looking good. So yeah, we're just 3 weeks away from the first, or was it 3 or 4 weeks away from the first game on there, which would be exciting. But no, we've just got to hopefully we can. Pitch wasn't very good last year, and in hindsight now looking back, it probably affected us a little bit with some of the games. But no, hopefully now we can kick on.
And talking about kicking on the new season, first game, or one of the first games, will be the FA Cup extra prelim game. But how do we feel second season now, going into the Isthmian South East? A good solid season under our belt, great finish in the end. How are we feeling?
Yeah, it's going to be. Listen, we've got our aspirations, our aims. There's a lot of clubs coming in there. There's a lot of clubs throwing lots of money around. Some teams are signing 22, 23 players. We're trying to keep it a tight knit of 16 to 18 players and trying to keep the squad nice and tight together. So we've got to focus now. We've got a plan now for the next 2 weeks how we want to do things regarding fitness for the players, and hopefully that prepares for the first game on the 9th of August in the league. Obviously, importantly, we've got an FA Cup game on the 2nd.
You mentioned in there about the tight-knit squad and a lot of the other teams, obviously buying players here or recruiting new players here or new contracts, etc. There's not been much movement within the camp. That's obviously good for stability, and it shows the area of town's the place to be.
We've got, obviously we signed Dexter Peters, which is a massive signing. Obviously he was at VCD last year, so he's came over. Mal we signed from Craig Valley on loan, which is good. And we've probably got, there's 2 or 3 that we're going to make a decision on probably the next couple of weeks that have been in. And like I said, this time of the year, the market, players get offered money and everything everywhere else, and they go to where they think the money's going to be and the best offer is, and then after 3 or 4 weeks of pre-season they've not played as much football as they want, they tend to move. So I reckon in the next 2 or 3 weeks there'll be a little bit merry-go-round of movement of players, and we might bring 1 or 2 extra in, but yeah, we probably need 2 or 3 extra. I'm happy with what we've got and where we are at the moment. Obviously losing James Dyer and Milo, which was key for us. They were key players last year. They've moved on, but we've replaced. We've got a couple of players that are in at the moment that will be replacements for them, which are really, really good. So no, we've just got to make sure we focus, and like I said, we'll be prepared and we'll be ready.
There's also been a lot of movement behind the scenes. Obviously now being involved with Sporting Club Thamesmead's reserve team. Mark Petter's taken over from there after a really successful campaign with the 23s. The 18s won the Kent Youth League Premier.
It's exciting. So obviously Mark's we decided as a club that our 23s, there was too much of a gap. We've linked with Sporting Club Thamesmead regarding sending some players on loan to them that are just on the fringes of the first team, and Mark Peters has got a key role to bridge that gap between the 18s and Thamesmead's first team, and it's coming to us. So the pathway is clearly there. Kent County Football Premier for Mark Peters' team, so it's an ideal starting ground for any under 18s or lads that have come out of 18s that are not quite ready for senior football. It's an ideal scenario for them, and he's doing a great job there, and his recruitment's going well. So yeah, it's a positive around the club at the moment.
Yeah, you're saying about pathways there as well. The youth teams are flourishing. A lot of young players in the area staying with the club and joining. Yeah. We've also got like a couple of JPL teams and a female JPL team for the first time ever, a female team. Future's bright here of town.
It is. It's looking good, and obviously we've got some news coming out soon regarding some exciting news for the youth teams and the club moving forward. That'll be announced in the next couple of weeks. So But no, it's a positive place to be at the moment, and we're pulling in the right direction.
Going back to what you were saying about the season next year, you know, we've got some big teams coming up from Skeffel, you know, the Favershams, the VCDs, some big teams coming down from the IFBB and Prem. It's going to be a lot more competitive in the nicest way probably than last year, would you say?
Yeah, but we're a big team. Obviously, we got promoted out to Skeffel. We won 2 cups and a playoff, so we're not a small team anymore. We're not little old Rear Town that was here 7 years ago, where we had a first team, we had 20 people there. We've got a good fan base of 150, 200 people. We take 30, 40, 50 fans away from home, so yeah, we're not a small club either no more, and that small club mentality that we've had is slowly changing. And listen, with the way the club's growing, it's going to get better and better.
Yeah, and you know, just to talk on the club growing and how we're doing, you know, Steve O'Boyle's obviously come in, he's brought some people over with him.
Yeah.
How's he been since he's been here?
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, me and Steve talk 2 or 3 times a day, if not more. I know Steve, I trust Steve. He had the right intentions for the club, he can, so he'll only drive this club further forward. He's ambitious, he wants us to move on and crack and kick up the league, so yeah, it's only positive. And
do you know, final thing, because you're about to start training shortly, message to the fans who come along, the local community for next year?
Yeah, listen, all your support is needed. Want to get the Stanmore Stadium rocking. Obviously, we've got some positive news coming soon, so look, it's great. I just want everyone to enjoy themselves, come out with a smile.
Lovely stuff, thanks Adam.